Hey Facebook, happy Monday. I hope you've all had an awesome day. I know I normally do live streams a bit earlier, but you know what? Today, I'm not. That's because I've just been doing a whole lot of other things, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to wait for a couple of you guys to hop on. This is just going to be a really quick live stream. Hey guys, if you're here, let me know that you're here. Say hi. Send me some love. Send me some of those love bombs. Let me know where you're from. I always love knowing where you're tuning in from. And just making sure I can actually see the comments as well. Awesome. All right, I can see some love bombs and likes coming through. All right, so this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, because I was talking about it with one of my gorgeous VIP clients last night. Hey Bev, and awesome Amadeo. And basically we were talking around about her business and her finances and what she's calling in every month. And she was saying how at the moment she's struggling, right? She's struggling with the amount that she wants to call in every month. And the first thing that we recognized with her, which was probably one of the biggest things, hey Stacey from Melbourne, awesome. I'm going to be in Melbourne probably early to mid next year to run an event. So make sure you stay in the loop for that one. Anyway, totally off track there. I was talking to my client about how she's struggling to basically call in what she wants to call every month financially in her business. And the first thing that we realized was that she actually wasn't in alignment with the amount that she wanted to call in, okay? This was the first thing that we realized. And this is what we had to, I guess, kind of recognize before we even started looking at the blocks or the reasons or the beliefs as to why she wasn't calling that in. I first had to ask her and see, right, so is the amount that you're wanting to call in, is that even aligned to you right now? Do you feel aligned to that amount? She was like, no, I don't. She's like, I've got this goal that I've been told I need to set, but I'm not feeling aligned to it right now. So I said, right, number one, this is the first problem. If you're not aligned to an income goal, a health goal, a relationship goal, it doesn't matter what it is, if you're not aligned to it, it's not going to happen. So I guess the first thing that you get out of this live stream is make sure that what you're trying to call in is aligned to you, meaning you can fully back that goal, that dream, that vision, because if you can't get behind it and you can't back it fully, it's not going to come to fruition. It's not going to end up happening in your current reality, because we cannot call something in if we can't back it fully, meaning we can't even see that happening. We can't feel it happening. We can't visualize it. So I said, okay, let's talk about what does feel aligned to you when it comes to your income goal every month in your business. So we came up with a number that felt aligned to her. And then I said, right, so what are the stories or the reasons that you're telling yourself, the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you're telling yourself as to why you can't have that? And she was saying, well, I feel greedy, I feel selfish, I feel like it's going to come between certain relationships in my life. And I said, okay, perfect. So this is the surface stuff that we need to look at. Now, this is where I want you guys to listen. If you want to start uncovering your blocks for good and reframing them, this is the exact work that I do with my clients around this. So it's all good and well to say, well, I feel selfish. I feel greedy if I want this particular income goal. I feel like it's going to upset certain people in my life. I feel like, you know, that I'm asking too much. I feel like people aren't going to want to pay for that. Whatever it is, we need to be able to look beyond that. So when she said to me, I feel greedy, I feel selfish for wanting this per month, I said, okay, that's what you can see. That is what's here. That's what you're telling yourself right now. That's what you can see. That's why it's not happening. So let's look at what is the evidence that you have to back that belief, to back that limiting belief, to back that limiting story. What is the evidence that you have behind that? And she said, what do you mean? And I said, well, for you to have that belief, for you to feel that you're greedy or selfish for wanting it, You've obviously got some evidence there to tell you that that's the truth, because we can't think something or feel something if we haven't experienced it before. So we were talking, and I actually helped her become aware of one of my blocks that I used to have in my business, right? I used to think that I couldn't reach the income goal that I wanted to reach per month because I used to feel that people were going to come to me and couldn't afford it. Because for a long time in my business, that's what was happening, right? That's what was happening. I would set my income goal, I would set my price point, what I knew I was worthy of, right? I knew I was worthy of it. But because I had people in the past come to me and say, I can't afford it, or it's a bit too expensive, or it's this, or it's that, when I tried to set another income goal or to increase my current income goal, this was a negative belief. This was a block. This was something that was limiting my ability to do that. So where was the evidence that I couldn't create the income goal that I wanted? The evidence was in the experience that I had in the past with previous clients or people that wanted to coach with me, right? The evidence was that I had people come and tell me that they couldn't afford me. So then when I went to set a new income goal, I didn't fully believe it, because all I had from memory were these people telling me they couldn't afford it. So my belief was, well, I can't get there because I'm not going to be able to attract the people that can afford me. Is this making sense to you guys? Send me some comments, send me some love bombs, send me some likes if you are understanding what I'm saying here. Now, this is just one example. And when I was talking to my client last night, you know, we dug even deeper and I said, okay, why do you think it's going to become, why do you think earning more money is going to come in between certain relationships in your life? And she said, well, because ever since I have been allowing certain people that are close to me to be more involved in my business and my finances, the relationships have actually improved. So if I'm earning more money and I don't need them anymore, or I don't want to use them anymore, then I'm afraid my income's going to drop. Or I'm afraid that, not that my income was going to drop, well, that was one of them, but I'm afraid that the relationship with this person may go downhill. So you can see, hey Nora, you can see how that goal, the income goal that she wanted, that she wasn't achieving, when we really dug deep, she was blocking herself from achieving that because she had a belief that if she was to actually achieve that goal, it would come between certain relationships in her life. People that were currently helping her in her business. So can you see how what might seem evident to you right now isn't actually the case? It's part of it, but you need to be able to dig deeper if you're going to uncover it fully. And then once you're aware of it, what do you think you need to do? You need to start creating a new block. Definitely don't create new blocks. You need to start creating a new belief. You need to reframe what you currently believe. All right? You guys that are watching me now, I want you to send me some blocks that you have at the moment. I'm dead serious. What are some blocks that you have at the moment? And I can try, as we're live right now, I will try and help you get even deeper if you want to share, right? What are some blocks that you have? And I'll give you some questions to start thinking about so that you can go away and actually start thinking about it a bit more, because it was in a matter of like 5 minutes, guys, that I was talking to my client. We realized she wasn't in alignment with her income goal. And on top of that, the reason why she didn't believe she could achieve what she wanted to achieve was because she had all these other beliefs attached to it. So the goal is to look further than the stuff that we tell ourselves around, I don't deserve this sort of money, I feel guilty, I feel selfish, I don't feel, like I deserve it, I don't feel like people are going to pay it. Why do you feel like that? This is the punchline, guys. This is the key I want you to think about, right? Why do you feel like that? What has happened in the past where it's given you that evidence it's not going to happen? So Bev says, right, I don't deserve abundance. So if I was on a call with you, Bev, I would say to you, why do you feel you don't deserve abundance? Lucy, why would you feel that you don't deserve abundance? If you want me to kind of workshop this with you quickly now, let me know. And anyone else, hey Megan, anyone else that wants to leave their, I guess, belief below now, let me try and give you some questions to take away so that you can go and start thinking about where this has actually come from. Because it doesn't help you to just know that I feel selfish or I don't feel worthy. Yes, that's part of it, but there's a reason you don't feel worthy, or there's a reason you feel selfish. You guys getting this? Send me the love bombs if you get it. Sarah says, I want to write an article about my experience but feel like I'm not good at writing. Right, perfect. This is a good one. And Bev, I'll get back to you if you can get back to the question that I asked you. Why do you feel you're not good at writing? Sarah, what has happened in the past? Right, I was asked to write for an Irish newspaper for people living abroad. Awesome. So you're saying that you've been asked to do that and you've got fear around doing that now. Hey, Kath. And you've got fear around doing that now. Is that right? So let's go even deeper. Why do you feel you're not good enough to do it? You guys watching now, I'm workshopping this live. And listen to the questions that I ask her, because these are the same questions you can ask yourself. Guys, the system, I don't like calling it the system, but the core questions don't ever change, right? Yes. Okay, so why? Why do you feel that you're not capable of doing it, or deserving, or you don't deserve the abundance, or whatever it is, or you don't feel that you can do it, right? See if you can answer that question. What has happened in the past where you're feeling like you aren't capable of doing it? Where in the past have you done some writing and either you said to yourself, this is shit, or someone else has laughed at it, told you it's bad? Right, here we go. English was your worst subject at school, meaning you weren't good at it, you didn't pass it, maybe it wasn't your strongest. Can you guys see what's happening here with Sarah? I was a high achiever at other things. Right, so why were you a high achiever at other things? Because did you know that English wasn't your strongest? Is that why you tried to avoid it, maybe? Right, so you can see, guys, with Sarah, when she's been asked to write an article, she's going to go into, no, I'm not doing that. I don't believe I can do that. And can you see how that belief of I don't believe I can do that, or I'm not capable, actually goes way back, right? I wasn't an A student in English, right? So being an overachiever in other areas where you're good at other areas in your life, when it came to school, other subjects, did you ace it at other subjects at school? Because if you're an overachiever, you're going to avoid the things that you're not so good at, aren't you? Because you're going to be like, well, I always just want to be achieving, so I'm going to stick to what I know I'm good at. I'm going to stick to what I know, which is good. But then what happens in the future when you get given an opportunity to write an article for a blog company or a blog post? You're going to freak out and you're going to sabotage that opportunity, because your mind is going to go back to, I'm not good in English. It was my worst subject. I'm a high achiever, so if I believe I'm not good at it, why am I going to put myself in a position where I possibly may not do so well, right? Instead of focusing on, well, actually, if I'm talking about or writing about something I'm passionate about, I can't not do well. And there's always people around me to support me, like a copywriter or someone that can go over it to make sure the English fundamental side of it is actually okay. Because your strength is tapping into what you're passionate about. And if you're focusing on what you're passionate about when you go to write this article, then you can always pass off the logistics side to things and the spell check, I guess you could say, to someone who is strong in that area. But instead of breaking it down like that, Sarah's going to go, oh no, freak out, can't do it, and absolutely let go of the opportunity altogether. Does that make sense, Sarah? Let me know if that has helped or made sense to you at all. Right, why is this not showing me comments? Let me grab, oh no it is, it's all good. Actually, let me grab my laptop because this, oops. Give me 2 seconds. All right. I'm just trying to get all the comments up on my laptop. Is this making sense to you all? Is this helping? All right. I hated reading books, so always felt like I didn't have a great vocabulary. Right. This makes total sense. And is what I just said, does what I just said make sense to you, Sarah? How if you actually thought about it the way I just broke it down for you, and you recognize the fear and you focused on what you're good at, which is clearly talking about something that you're passionate about or writing about it, because you wouldn't have been given this opportunity if you weren't, or if someone didn't see you as capable, instead of focusing on your strength, which is writing about that, and then passing off the copywriting to someone who is strong in that area, you'll let it go completely. So let me know if that's helped. Kath said, oh my God, I had a freak out today. I can't believe this is what you're now talking about. I didn't see your previous comment. Let me see. Okay, Bev, I'm just going back to yours. By family, I mean my parents and siblings. My husband and children have absolute faith in me. Right, so what's happened in your past, Bev? Because I remember what your thing was about. It was about the abundance. What has happened in your past with your parents and siblings that has made you decide you don't deserve abundance, or you don't deserve greatness, or, you know, things that you truly desire? What has happened there? Can you pinpoint what has happened or what was said to you, to the point where now if abundance comes to you or you want it, right? If you want abundance, you'll do all the right steps. And this is the whole point of the live stream, guys. This is the whole point I'm doing the live stream, because you can do all the right steps to manifest something. But if you can't pinpoint where the block has come from to be able to change it or remove it and reframe it, it is constantly going to be a block and in your way, right? Always. So let's see. Oops. Oh no. What is going on? This is really annoying. It's not showing me comments. All right, let me just see if there's any other comments that I've missed. Perfect, Sarah. Okay, I just saw that you said that's it. So I answered it. I helped. See, there you go. Live coaching, guys. And that happened in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Kat said, you just answered my block. Example, I'm not good at my current job, so I'm going back to my old job. Oh my God, this timing is perfect. There we go. See, it helps to be on these live streams. It helps to be on these live streams. Bev, your comment has disappeared for some reason around family and siblings. Oh my gosh, what's going on? This is so annoying. It's not letting me scroll. That's so annoying. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to finish up there. So does that make sense to you all? Right? Does that make sense to you all when it comes to, you know, when you want to manifest something, you can be doing all the right things and that's fine. But if you don't know how to get to the core block and how to recognize that, meaning to put this in like, I guess put this in a nutshell, right, of how to do this, look for the evidence. When it comes to the block, look for the evidence. You know how when we say, you know, if you want to do something, you've got to find the evidence as to why you can do it. Well, same comes with the block, right? When you have a block, look for the evidence as to why the block is there in the first place. And sometimes, all the time, it's going to require you to go back and start digging up things that have happened. So then you have the ability to remove it and reframe it. All right, let me see if there's been any other questions or comments left before I finish up. This is so annoying that Facebook is not letting me read comments. Oh, okay. No, that's not working. All right. Okay, guys. So if this helped, let me know. Let me know what you're actually going to do about this. And if that has, I guess, helped you, start looking at how you can start working through your own blocks and how you can start recognizing them and reframing them so you know what it is you need to do about it. All right, and if you do this, come back to the live stream, comment below, let me know what you've worked through, let me know if it's helped you, and maybe share this live stream and tag someone else that you think maybe may need to hear this, because this is some useful stuff, guys. I literally just took you through a mini coaching session then, and I gave you some epic tips around how to do this. This is stuff that I do with my clients all the time. It really, really is transformational stuff, because it helps you recognize why you do what you do, and it increases your self-awareness tenfold. All right, let me check if there's been any more comments. Give me 2 seconds, because Facebook just doesn't want to show me comments today. All right, awesome. Perfect, Sarah, you said. So helpful. Love it. I'm glad that helped you. There you go. You just got a little mini coaching session. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to tag or share this live stream if you think it's going to help someone else. And I will chat to you all soon. Bye.